Welcome back, everyone. Drowsy drivers are causing more car crashes than most people think. AAA found up to 10% of all crashes are caused by drowsiness. Now, joining us this morning is Daniel Brewster, sorry, I messed that up, with AAA Texas to talk more about the problem. Good morning.
Good morning to you, and thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, you know, what's interesting is we were just chatting about there's a real juxtaposition between national data and what this new study found. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so federal estimates have drowsy driving crashes at about 1 to 2%, but this new study from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety finds that to be closer to 9.5 to 10%, which is a big difference. And one of the reasons why we're talking about this is because drowsy driving crashes haven't been getting enough attention as they should be. And this is really a bigger problem than we first thought. Tell
us a little bit about the methodology of the study.
So this was called per close, the study that was used, or the device that was used. And this is a dash camera, and it takes video of these drivers. And it caught more than 700 crashes due to drowsy driving. And so what it does is it measures how long the eyelids are closed. And by that, it can actually tell how drowsy the driver is. And we find that even all age ranges were affected by drowsy driving, all times of day, but younger drivers and also darker hours tend to be where we see more crashes.
Interesting. You know, it seems like it's something that should be a no-brainer. Don't get on the road if you're tired, but that's just not the case that you guys are finding out.
No, and if you've had less than 7 hours of sleep, you increase your risk for a crash because of drowsy driving. If you miss just a couple of hours of sleep at night, you quadruple that risk, which is equivalent to driving drunk.
Wow, I mean, that is quite the statistic there. And so what are you recommending people, if you find yourself on the road, you feel like you can keep going, what do you want people to do?
Well, if you're taking a long road trip, you need to stop every 2 hours or every 100 miles. Get out of the car, take a few minutes to rest your brain, and then get back in once you're alert again. But also, the only antidote for this is enough sleep. So if you didn't get 7 hours of sleep, you increase your risk, and make sure that, you know, if you're weaving or if you're having trouble keeping your eyes open, pull over, take a 20-minute nap, and no more than 30 minutes, because you don't want to sleep too long either, because that can actually make you more drowsy. But 20 minutes if you really need it, but make sure you pull over in a safe area such as a rest area.
Okay, power nap then. I like that. 20-minute power nap, that's the way to do it.
And one other thing to remember is there's also medications that can affect drowsiness and your ability to drive. So if you go to AAA.com, there's actually a section called Roadwise RX where you can put in the medications you take, and it'll tell you how they could affect your driving ability.
Fantastic. Being aware is the main key, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Daniel, this morning. And of course, for more information about drowsy driving, you can head on over to kview.com. Jenny?
All right. Thank you, Ashley. And we'll be right back.